All right, so there is definitely something going on that nobody's talking about. And I know if I see it and am experiencing it almost daily now and seeing it just close hand, I know probably most of you are seeing it too, but just nobody's really talking about it. But I kind of want to get it off my chest, and we should definitely talk about this. Let's just have a little venting session. What do you guys say? Let's get into it. Hey guys, first off, hey, thanks for tuning in. And if you're brand new to the Comfort and Chaos team, thanks for coming and joining us. Thanks for checking out this video. And feel free to hit that like button, hit the subscribe as well. And check out some of the other videos. Check out some of the other topics we discuss and the vibes that we like to bring here. And find some common sense in an uncommon world. That's kind of what we're about here. And me, it's Gabe, your senior leader in the military, content creator, and just a dude on YouTube. So thanks for tuning in. And hey, I got some links down below, guys. Feel free to check them out. Hit me up on Instagram. It's also down below. But let's get into this. So there's something that I've noticed. There's something that I noticed that, and it's happening all around me. And it's not just in one place. It's in multiple places. And I've recently just experienced it firsthand. And I'm starting to wonder if I'm not alone, if anyone else is noticing the same thing. And what I'm talking about is basically it feels like everybody just hates each other. I feel like, and I know that's a strong word, but I feel like everybody just is for themselves, and there's just that human aspect that I always talk about in other videos is just slowly dwindling away. Yeah, and it's crazy, and it blows my mind. And what led me to this was, obviously, you guys know, I talk about it all the time. So here in Texas right now, there is literally just my commute alone to work. It feels like now everybody just on the roads, traffic is just getting worse. But what makes it even more worse is it's like people are driving now like they hate each other. And there's just no human kind of approach towards anything. There's no understanding. There's no kindness anymore. There's no respect is slowly going away, and everybody's just so quick to react and just quick to feel. But for some reason, that feeling just always feels like it's first hate. It's like, I don't like you until you prove me wrong. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Another example that I also explored this on was, so I recently took a trip to Florida, and as I'm literally, and from the beginning of the trip to arriving there, I literally experienced the airports, all right? And airports is like traffic nowadays on the road, but it's just on foot, and it's in a building, and everybody's got a place to be and a time to be there. And I remember a couple years ago, in the military, I've traveled so many times, and I've always experienced something good, that, people, hey, go ahead, come right here. Hey, feel free. I know you're in a hurry. Hey, I know you got a next flight. You're cutting it close here. Go ahead and get in front of me. Little common behaviors like that, little actions that just really speak loud to me. And it always was good because it just gives you that human factor of just yeah, wow, that's actually pretty cool. That kindness definitely speaks a lot about you. But I don't see it anymore. It's almost like that used to be almost expected, but now it is not. Now what's expected is nobody talks to anybody. Everybody is just nose up in the air, out of my way, you're not worth my time. I'm like, dude, are you serious? How do you live your life that way? It makes me wonder, how do you get through your days just walking around thinking you're better than everybody, and then you feel some type of way and you're wearing it on your chest to the point where it's controlling all your actions and your decisions. And it's like, man, no one's approachable anymore. That's literally what it feels like. It feels like no one is approachable. So going through the airports, just people are just not caring. I saw a woman who was struggling to get her bag, even on the airplane, was struggling to get her bag up in her carry-on in those shelves, in the bins above the aisles. And clearly I'm like a couple back. There's like 3 dudes literally in front of me in that line. And one of them's just looking at his phone, has his headphones in, and he's just looking down, even though she's right in front of him, like struggling. And I'm like, dude. So I literally had to like kind of reach around and just gradually touch his shoulder because I couldn't get there because there's 2 other people in front of me. And I just, hey man, you mind helping her out real quick? Like, and he gave me this look like, how about you help her out? Like, it was just a look. Like, I just asked him to like give her $1 million, and I'm like, dude, she's struggling and we got a whole line of people, like help her out just so you can keep the flow going. And that just really stuck to me. Another thing that stuck to me is, so here I am, I'm going to Florida and I'm talking to people. I'm literally talking to people and I'm walking around and I'm observant. I'm very observant. And I'm observing, and it's very flashy. I don't know if any of you guys live in Florida, if you guys can attest to this, but it just seems very flashy. And mind you, there's nothing wrong with that. But when it takes over like your soul, you can kind of see. And there was a lot of people I'm watching, and I'm just watching, guys. And I'm walking around and I'm sitting down, I'm watching. And there's just a lot of people. It's almost like they just look empty inside, like legit empty. You can have the flashy clothes, and you're walking around with sunglasses inside, and okay, but what good is all that when you're empty inside? It's to the point where you can see it, and it's like, wow, I see why you wear those sunglasses, because I look in your eyes and they look dead. Got those weird eyes, they're just like, they're soulless. I can't say or speak in anything that they're going through or experiences that they've gone through, but I'm just starting to know that a pattern. I'm starting to identify a pattern, and it blows my mind because I feel like we're just going backwards. The world is already crazy. The world is just getting crazier, So if there's the one thing we can't control, it's our character. Make that special decision to be kind. Do something selfless for someone else. Just once a day. And I promise you're probably going to go to bed a little bit easier that day. And you're going to feel a little bit better about yourself. But it's like no one wants to feel better about themselves. They just want to get through the motions. And it's almost like you're watching zombies just walking around. I had an old troop commander and a mentor of mine, and you guys have seen him. We did an episode together. But he used to always tell us that he could observe when certain soldiers, and I was one of them, that was just like a zombie, not really thinking for yourself, not really executing, showing that life that you have inside, that independent thought, and you're just there, just going through the motion. Move box here, box goes here. And he called it like the zombie effect. And now I'm seeing that in real life. I'm seeing it, and it's sad. It really is sad because if anything, that's the one thing we can't control. That's the one thing all of us can't control is our own actions. And the acts of kindness are definitely, they're almost going extinct. They're rare now. They're rare. I got complimented. This is an example of how rare they are. While I was in Florida, I'm meeting people and introducing myself, and I introduce myself to somebody and I walk in and I literally, as I'm about to shake their hand, I take off my glasses and I shake their hand. I just walked in from outside. So of course it was bright and sunny. I had my sunglasses on. I walk in and I'm like, oh, hello. And I take off my glasses and I shake their hand. That simple act already spoke levels about me to that person, to the point where that person literally took the time to kind of express that and say, hey, thank you. Usually people don't take off their glasses when they talk to me. And I was shocked. I was legit shocked. And that alone, with all the other experiences that I went through on that trip, helped me realize something. And I see it here. I seen it when I travel. I'm seeing it all over the place. And that there is literally it's like a growing pandemic of just rage and hate. And we're always, all you hear and you see all these like protests, you see hate speech, they're calling people out. That's hate speech. Oh, that's this. Hey, we got to love each other. Equality, I mean, you saw it in the Super Bowl, but words also mean things. But you know what also means things? Actions. Actions speak louder than words. If you're going to preach it, be about it. Be about it. And that's what I look for now. That's legit one of the things I look for. And it's just one of those things where it's like, man, it is shocking that it is fading away. And I wanted to come on here because I wanted to see if you guys have identified the same thing or experienced it. Do you guys agree with me? I seriously want to know. So please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you guys agree? Are you experiencing a lot of people just hating each other rather than showing a little act of kindness? Are you experiencing it just in the workplace, in your relationships? Have you traveled and you're seeing it where it's like, man, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Are we losing our sense of humanity? Because it's starting to be really sad. And not only that, what is the long-term effect of this? Like, if we don't do something now, what is the long-term effect? And it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder because right now the pattern, it's not looking too good. And if this pattern continues, I'm curious to know what it's going to lead to, what the end result will be. I don't know, team. I don't know, but I am open to hear what you guys have to say. So please comment down below. Let me know. Have you guys experienced it the same thing? Or is it just me and I just had the worst luck of just running into everybody's bad days? Because that's what it feels like. Everybody's having a bad day. And I'm like, dude, we just started the day. It's like 4 a.m. I'm on the road and everyone's driving like they hate each other. And we're just starting the day, So come on, let's do better. Let's be better. That's what I would say. Let's be better. And I would challenge you guys to be better. Challenge yourself. I always like to lay out challenges and challenge myself. And I'll encourage you guys, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to do something selfless at least once a day. Whether that be text a random person, good morning. You guys can even shoot me a DM and just check on me, and say, hey, good morning. Hope you find some comfort in chaos today. And I'm going to respond, hey, I hope you do too. And thank you. Boom. Already something selfless. You just checked on somebody. And then in return, they checked on you. When you're driving, hey, you see somebody pulling in, trying to merge in, go ahead. Slow down a little bit. Let them in. Let them in. Flash your brights. Let them in. You're going to feel a little bit better. A little bit better. Or, hey, go to the coffee shop. I always thought that was really cool whenever someone was just like, oh yeah, that person paid for your coffee already. I was like, what? And that is like, that is an overwhelming feeling of joy. And that just makes you smile. Help somebody smile. Be the reason they smile. That's the challenge, guys. Hey, I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is something I just wanted to get off my chest and see if this is a reality that I am experiencing, but also, is it a reality that you guys are experiencing as well? So, let's just focus on being better. And let's be the reason someone smiles today. Okay? I'll see you on the next video, guys.